Good morning, YouTube. What's going on, everybody? How we doing today? What's up, Facebook land? How are you? For the ones who do not know me, I am the Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic. You are here at Compound Concentration Coffee. It's a broadcast that goes 7 days a week, an average of 4 hours and 20 minutes a day, with yours truly. I bring you all sorts of things, anything and everything, pretty much stuff in the news of the weed, both here in Connecticut as well as around the world, around the country. Good morning, Chad. How are you? Thanks for joining us over there in Facebook land. Besides bringing you the stuff, news of the weed, we also do now, we have daily trivia. The trivia challenge has become a thing, where it's now Facebook versus YouTube. Good morning, guys. What's up, Joey? How are you, Chad? What's happening, Anthony? What's going on, Opus? How are you, my friend? What's up, Tony? Wow. People jumping on over there on Facebook. That's cool. I'm glad. Also, I play a lot of music. A lot of stuff. Maybe it's things that you've never heard before. I am actually bringing on music guests now into my program. I did on Wednesday, was my first guest, which was Desiree Apollonio Bassett. And that show has had almost 10,000 views. So, you guys rock. Seriously, I do appreciate it. Keep passing me around. Keep passing my program around. Unicorn song, huh? Keep passing me around. Keep passing my program around. The more you give me around to your friends, the more it tickles me in my happy place. Yes, the views on Desiree's are poof. Huge, huge. And I can't complain in the least. Yeah, you got it, buddy. Pass it like a doobie. Got your coffee, you got your orange. Ah, you did get the California orange. Nice. How is it, by the way? Correct. Correct. April 14th. That is correct. She will be at the Guitar Summit. All right, let me get things kicked off here. Little tune from my buddy Ethan, of course. Here's Pride Before the Fall. Nice. There you go. Opus, who's also was down at PLR, was on the show. We had him there. Opus and Rob Roy at Dead by Wednesday. You guys want to check them out too. For sure. Alright, well, you know what? When I'm smoking, if I don't get dry mouth, I kind of feel a little disappointed. Seriously, for me, that's part and parcel of smoking. Absolutely. I've been, was hoping to touch base with you over the week that your family was gone, but there you go. I'm making my coffee as we speak. It is pouring. Hello, H7. How are you, my friend? Thanks for joining us over there in YouTube land. What's up, Jake? What is the good word? Look at that. Fresh coffee. I understand what you mean. My YouTube channel, Joey, if you were asking about, I'll put the address up for you guys. Nice. Well, as everybody knows, my number one favorite coffee, which I drink a lot, is Kopi Luwak, which is the world's most expensive coffee. However, if you have the opportunity and the means to drink it, I 100% say to do it. If you cannot drink that one, Death Wish coffee is actually very good. They're billed as the world's strongest coffee. To me, it's a beautiful, mellow blend. They even have one that's called Valhalla Java. Real nice. Roast in peace, huh? I mean, I like a good roast. We all know that. I actually have my own roaster. I mean, again, I was going to open up my own coffee house. So I do have a small portable roaster, actually. But sounds interesting. Yeah, I'll give it a try. I'm always up for a good cup. All right, we just heard a tune from my buddy, Ethan McSell. Make sure you check him out, by the way. EthanMcSell.com. Go to YouTube. You can check him out. Speaking of YouTube, you guys did ask for my YouTube address. My YouTube channel name is Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic. I'm actually putting up the address right now into the Facebook chat right there for you guys. I was just doing 5 things at one time over here. There you go. So, again, that was Ethan McSell right here on Compound Concentrates and Coffee with yours truly, the Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic. Now, also, remember, all of these tracks that I play, you can go to YouTube. They're available for free. That's right. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Available for free. Most places, people, they charge you 99 cents for a tune. These guys, he literally gives you 38 or 42 for free. And then, dude, the only way I could play Dead by Wednesday, honestly, without getting myself busted in Facebook for copyright infringement or YouTube, is just like with Desiree. I would have to have you guys on the show. You would have to come on to play 2-3 songs, and then I can have those songs put into rotation as long as they're originals. Desiree actually did a couple of covers for people. My show wasn't over 10 minutes, and I had a message pop up to me from YouTube. I didn't violate my terms because an artist was here playing. However, it truly is the only way I could do it without getting busted. Yeah, no, it's no joke. I know a friend of mine who is still in Facebook jail and has been there for over a year. He cannot post videos at all. I don't want that. And you laugh? Hey, dude, Desiree's show has 10,000 views from right here. Yeah. You might want to check numbers out, bud. Shit. When her show stopped that day, right at the end of 4 hours, we had 8,300 views just through Facebook. What's going on, Stephen Edward Janovich? How are you, my friend? Nice to see you today. Yes, at the end of her broadcast, 8,300 views. I know, people think this is just a little rinky-dink thing that I'm doing on my porch here, but I really do truly have followers, and we are watched. So, quite frankly, you guys want to come hang out? for an hour or whatever. Chill, chat, bullshit. And guess what? We can smoke right here, which we couldn't do in the studio. All right, so then, yeah, you understand what I'm talking about. I don't want to risk that, especially with what I've been building up here. Let me throw on another tune from Ethan McSell. Here's Taking a Beating, and then I'm going to grab something else. Yeah, right? Even by the lurkers. I'm sorry to hear that, Joey. Truly. Then again, with so many people that were logging into the stream, it also kind of explains why there were connection problems. Quite frankly, on our end, the highest number we ever saw through the counter for Facebook, I believe it was like 83 or 89. way higher than that. Like literally at one point, my chat was just doing this. We couldn't keep up. Yes, sir. Right now, again, you're hearing Ethan McSell. This guy's been around for a long time. Definitely worked and honed on his craft. I have actually been in contact with the man. How are you, Pete? I've actually been in contact and talked with Ethan. He's willing, actually, if we can get, or if he gets shows in the area, or if I can get him booked here in Connecticut, coming on my show and actually, you know, being a guest. So, tell me that's not kick ass. I got you. Nice. All right, Joe. Hey, you go do what you got to do, man. Thank you for jumping in. As always, it's nice to see you. I'm here each and every day, so catch it anytime. There's Ethan McSell's website, by the way. There we go. That just wrapped up Ethan McSell. Dude, check out Ethan's website, man. This guy's got a laundry list of who's who that he plays and played with. Like, seriously. Yeah, I'll throw up one more tune from Ethan. And then I'm going to go into my other audio library. Okay. Day of bad connection. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, truly. All right, here is March On, Ethan McSell. And a little cheap plug over there on YouTube for my buddy Ethan, too. We're not going to go into it yet, but I hope you guys have your thinking caps on. Because remember, at the top of the hour, we will go into Trivia Challenge. Now, again, because of how well it was received yesterday, we are going to start with, again, words that sound dirty but aren't. Ethan is actually out of New York. It's probably another reason why it wouldn't be too hard if he gets a show, or if I can get him a booking to get him on my show. Oh, nice, Joey. Very nice. There you go. Alright. Well, yesterday, the words that sound dirty but aren't had all you guys freaking stumped. The first 14 questions that I put out. The first 14 ones that I put out yesterday, no one was able to get. No one. I thought it was pretty funny. Joey, if you're talking about Ethan's sound, no doubt. No doubt. This man has honed his craft. Puts in his time. You can definitely tell. Interesting. All right. Dread these days, huh? Original, cover, what are we talking? Shuttlecock does sound dirty. I think I had something that had part of those in there yesterday. Again, it was very, very amusing. The trash talking is starting over there on YouTube already. Nice. There you go. Alright, well, you guys had heard a little 3-block from Ethan McSell. Wrapped it up with March On. Kick-ass dude, absolutely. Now, let me go over here. Here is Freedom Trail Studio with No Good Right. Right here at Compound Concentrates and Coffee. That's true. Today is the Fridays edition. F-R-Y-D-A-Z-E. The Fridays edition. There we go. Time for a little dab-a-dab. Awesome. I'm glad you're into it, Joey. Seriously. I would love to do that. I mean, heck, years ago, back when I was drinking all the time, I used to throw private parties and have individuals over to the music studio. And we'd hang out for hours and basically do the same things that I want to do that day. Cheers, all. Are you kidding? Wow. Scottish Days Bar and Grill. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That'd be cool, man. Dirty word is kumquat. Again, we mentioned that one yesterday. That was one of the words that was also the dirty words that Robin Williams did a list of dirty words, as well as George Carlin did a list of dirty words. At the time George Carlin had a list, it was, I believe it was 7 words that you could not say on television. Nice. Right now, Tony, we are looking at 9:40 a.m. Well, Steven, you said you were going to be in the area the weekend of the 20th or 21st, correct? And then you would be back again in June or July, I believe it was. Yep, 9:40 a.m. I'm watching my time, believe me. July. Okay. Ah, 240 in the UK. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yes, that is correct. Chrissy, I don't know whether to be proud or embarrassed. Hey, you should be proud that you got the first. It's always 420 here. Absolutely. Yes, my picnic is a separate event from the 420 broadcast. Absolutely. Correct. Smoke them if you got them. Oh. That is so good. That really and truly is. Oof. All right. I needed that. You had just heard Freedom Trail Studios with No Good Right. You know, we talked about her before. The 420 reference actually started with a group of college kids. There's all sorts of different things about it. However, it started with a bunch of college kids who would literally get together every single day to smoke. I used to even know like which college it was, but I honestly don't remember off the top of my head. I'm loading up a track. Loading up a track. Connecticut's very own and very, very talented Desiree Apollonio Bassett. Again, she was on my show on Wednesday. If you guys didn't get it, check the replay out. Available in Facebook and in YouTube. Believe me, 100% worth the watch. Like I said, she did 3 songs that day. All 3 songs came out amazingly well and sound fantastic, I have to say so myself, for being done where they were done. So here is Don't Come Knocking on My Door, Desiree Apollonio Bassett. It's a real good tune, too. We were talking to her about it, again, during the event. Hey, Andrew, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining us over there at Facebook Land. I am the Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic. What is going on today? No, it's not the police code for marijuana possession. As I said, there's many, many, many different stories out there that go around for what 420 stands for. All right, man. You have yourself a good one. Thanks for jumping in. I'll see you guys later. Hey, Chrissy, how are you? Thanks for joining us over there in Facebook land. Good morning, good morning. What is the good word in your neck of the woods today? Hope all is well. Can you post an event on here? Sure. Throw anything you want in the comments. It's not like you're asking me to read out articles for your event. I'll do news breaks for a nominal fee, of course. No, I'm just kidding. There we go. That was the first tune from Connecticut's own Desiree Apollonio Bassett. Again, if you've never heard of her, check her out. She has been playing around with instruments. All right, Anthony, hey, you do what you got to do, my friend. Thank you for jumping in today. I do appreciate it. Unfortunately, the news from Hartford the other day was it was another vote. It was shot down. 11-6, I believe is what I saw. That makes now 2 bills left on the table for Connecticut. Oh, my Model A. Yes, Tony, that is in fact my car. That is one of my babies in my personal collection. It's a 1930 Model A 5-window coupe deluxe. All original, as you can tell. Sat for 52 years up on blocks in a barn until I found it and rescued it. Brought it out covered in all sorts of dust, dirt, bird crap, God knows what else. To me, that car was shining like a jewel. Motor was completely locked up. Solid. It took me 5 days, 2 bottles of Marvel Mystery Oil, some automatic transmission fluid, copious amounts of weed as I went out there, used a hand crank and talked with the car and said, hey girl, is today going to be the day? And just kept doing this on the hand crank. Day number 3, it went up 1/4 of the way. Hello. Day number 5, it did a half a turn. And that half a turn was actually on the compression kick. And there was a lot of compression to the motor. So I was like, wow, you know, let me see something here. I have a 6-volt battery, so I took it, I put it in the car. I sat down, I did the sign of the cross and all sorts of things, just kind of praying and hoping to whoever helped me get this car started. Turned my key, stepped on the little ignition button. You're still doing it, Farmer Bob, really? You're stopping in front of my property to what? What are you doing out there? What are you looking at? What, because I still have the building that you bitched about? Sorry, buddy. Go along, man. Anyways, stepped on the little button on the floor and actually heard a little crank sound. Got really excited. Tried it again. Hit that little starter button and actually got my car to fire up. You know, didn't do it right away, but got it to fire up. She fired up in a cloud of smoke. It was so bad you would have thought my barn was on fire. Yeah, but here we are. When I first started it, it had a little over 26,000 original miles on her. As of right now, she's only a little over 31,000 original. And I've taken that car on a 720-mile run, straight run. Yeah, Marvel Mystery Oil is a godsend. I actually went to school for mechanics. I was an ASC certified mechanic. I worked for a lot of locations over the years. Worked on a lot of cars. I mean, I've owned a lot of cars. People think I have a lot now. No, believe me. My tally's up there for the total amounts. Let me load up the next track here. Here's a little Kevin MacLeod with Broken Reality. But yeah, I learned by doing. I learned by going. You know, sometimes it was learn the hard way, do things wrong. Whoops. Well, I have my 1920 Model T truck. It's a fully restored from the frame up. Restoration, labor of love. Every single nut, bolt, and piece was done. That's an award winner. The very first time that was taken out to a show, it took an award. I have my 1921 Model T Speedster. Old style race car, you know, open air racer that I'm going to be doing. Yeah, maybe Farmer Bob wants to check and make sure things are good. Right. My 1930, as everybody knows. I have a 48 Master Deluxe. Think the old black and white cop cars. It even still has its blue gumball sitting on top. 53 and a 54 Chevy Bel Air. The 54 is being turned into a street-legal convertible gasser. 64 Plymouth Valiant Vintage Racer, which I also rescued out of a barn. There's a whole story behind that car. 67 Mustang. 68 Buick Skylark Convertible Custom. Nothing in the 70s. Nothing in the 80s anymore. I did have a Monte Carlo SS stock car. An actual race car. You know, it's fun to be able to go fast and do stuff and not get tickets for it. In the 90s, I had a couple of vehicles. I had a 95 Dodge Ram, the 2500 with a Magnum V8, all built up. 1998 Econoline Mark III custom van. Think limousine inside a van. I actually think I have been to Mark's Cruise Night. That does sound very familiar. 2000s, in the 90s, I also have a 1991 Heritage Softail, my Harley. 2000s, I didn't buy anything because to me, frankly, all the cars were crap. 2002, I have a custom Harley. I was bored. And then 2015, we had a brand new car that was bought from the showroom, and my wife drives that, which was the Dodge Grand Caravan. Nice. There we go. Check out that post from Joey there, people. Well, I mean, I have myself a 49-year-old redhead. Oh yeah, no, I've done car talk shows before, absolutely. I've actually been guests on some car talk shows. Hey, does the car get you from point A to point B and back again? Then that's all that matters, right? Okay, that was Broken Reality, by the way, from Kevin MacLeod. Right here, compound concentrates and coffee. Hey, man. Here is Cy Cummin, Up, Up, and Away. For those who do not know, Cy Cummin has made a life as town crier in the global village. Be it the subject sociological, environmental, personal, or political, his songs resonate. I have seen your fleet, absolutely. Very nice cars. Hey, Carlos, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining us over there in Facebook land. What is the good word today? All right, Tony, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. You do what you got to do, my friend. Again, I am here 7 days a week, an average of 4 hours and 20 minutes a day. Yesterday, we went 5 hours. However, we're here. We chill, we chat, we do trivia, I play music, news of the weed, stuff about Connecticut as well as things around the country and around the world. Speaking of, is it 8 p.m. yet? No, it is not 8 p.m. yet, Pete. Speaking of, I'm going to have a segment of News of the Weed coming up in just a few minutes. Hello, my beautiful. Thanks for jumping in. I appreciate it. You have yourself a good one out there today. You be safe on those mean streets delivering that mail. By the way, he did it again today. Pulled out of his driveway with his truck. And this time came to a complete fucking stop. Almost by our upper driveway. And then he took off. And you'll try what? To trip over all the pesky nothings that you can? Everybody knows I love my little woman over here. However, everybody also knows the story I have said many times because it's happened multiple times. Love her as much. Oh, right. Oh, absolutely. It's just car problems. Right. Yeah, love her as I do. Multiple times I have watched her trip over nothing in an empty room. Absolutely, Joey. Not thinking. I do want to have at least a band. You have skills. You do have skills, not necessarily all skills that are marketable. However, you do have skills. All right, my beautiful. Again, take it easy out there. You have a good day. Love you. Christy over at YouTube says, that's why we get along so well. JC and I have the same talent. Christy, that's not necessarily a good talent, like I said. We heard up and away from Cy coming. Let's see here. Let me, It's just a good tune. Here is Sisters All, Signify, by Charlie Peacock. Charlie Peacock, Grammy Award-winning Nashville producer, composer, and recording artist, whose productions include Chris Cornell, The Civil Wars, Switchfoot, and he's done the title theme for the AMC drama Turn, The Washington Spies. So, obviously, knows what he's doing. A few good bands, huh? Well, as much as I'd like to have a couple of like hard rockin' bands here and just really just rip into it, one of the things I'm thinking about doing though is having it be more of that portion of it being an intimate thing, where I'm going to set the individuals up, you know, doing acousticals, doing unplugged, so maybe, you know, well, not necessarily unplugged. It'll be plugged in, but having the individuals play down on my dock, having the pond and the nice woods, the tiki torches and everything lit up as a backdrop, and all of us being able to just chill right in front, right on the grass, and just have this great, great time. You know, yes, I do plan on having other ones where I'm gonna bring in full-on bands. However, for the first one, maybe even the first couple, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm seeing all of a sudden now there's 3 people in YouTube. Well, that counter says 3. Let's see. I haven't heard much from H7. Oh, Bud Rich is probably doing his thing. Smoking some bud. Maybe getting himself a coffee. The cartoonish vibe song, yes. What's going on? Going on? Yep, no, there's 5 on your end over there in Facebook. Remember, I also simulcast at the same exact time. I live broadcast to Facebook and I live broadcast to YouTube. And I have chats running for both of those. That's how we do the, you know, trivia challenge, Facebook versus YouTube. Once again, that was Signify. Or, excuse me, Sisters All Signify from Charlie Peacock. I am. That is correct. Broadcasting from the beautiful, picturesque grounds of the compound right here in Orange, Connecticut. Here's Pinstripe, Lance Tabor. Good morning, Allison. How are you? Thanks for joining us over there. Hope you're having a good one so far. Everybody, Allison, everybody. You have jumped in just 15 minutes away from the start of today's Trivia Challenge. Again, today's Trivia Challenge is going to be words that start out with words that sound dirty but aren't. And then we'll go into the regular trivia stuff. That's all good, Chad. Alright, got myself a nice bowl packed over here. There we go. 5 people in Facebook. The counter says 5 in YouTube, so now we've got an evenly matched game. Thank you. That is me. The compound is over 3 acres. You do what you have to do, Christy. Not a problem. We will be here. No, actually, trivia now is 14 minutes away. Only 14. Thank you. Yes, I do love my little location. A lot of people have stated basically that we live on a campground year-round. And I really don't argue with them on that one. Cheers. Ooh, wow. Well, do keep in mind, too, to remember, this is a dry location. No alcohol. If people want to bring, you know, like a six-pack or something for themselves, that's one thing. We don't serve alcohol here. I don't do that anymore, since I quit drinking. I usually say BYOB. It's bring your own bud. Pinstripe, Lance Tabor. Sugartown Shakedown, Charlie Peacock. I'll grab something else. Something from somebody else. Nice. Woo. Man, that one I felt. That one was nice. Yeah, buddy, no alcohol. I mean, you know, that's people's choice. It's personal preferences. And as everybody knows, I'm 100% for anybody to have their personal preference, their choice. I may not agree with people's choices. Doesn't mean I'm going to say no. Alright. We are coming up as of now, exactly 10 minutes away from today's Trivia Challenge start. Today I'm just doing on some Blue Monster again. Very nice. It's nice and fresh. Excuse me. Now, news of the weed. A little something something. KC man accused of having marijuana mailed from Colorado to the Metro. Kansas City, a Northland gym manager, is now facing charges after he allegedly had marijuana shipped from Colorado to the Metro. Quote, it was an uncomfortable feeling being there, knowing that he was arrested for something like that, a former co-worker who didn't want to be identified told Fox 4. The woman said she used to work at a Northland gym with James Brondell. Prosecutors have charged Brondell with possession of a controlled substance. Leafly is a very good site. I actually use it a lot. According to the court documents, on the morning of February 16th, Kansas City police were sorting through mail at a FedEx facility near Universal and Front Street when a cardboard box shipped from Aurora, California, caught the eye of the curious detectives. The box caught the eye of the detective. The detectives became suspicious because police say Aurora is a well-known hotbed for drug use. Now, come on, really? Police said their drug-sniffing canine, Xena, sniffed out the, quote, paper bag that was taped with clear tape. An officer then cut the tape from the bag and found 2 bundles of marijuana. Good morning, Cody, how are you? 2 bundles of marijuana, which police say weighed about a pound. Detectives said later that afternoon they talked to one of Brondell's former co-workers who confessed that, quote, he was receiving marijuana for Brondell. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm going to take a tune out of the World Funky category. Here's Lagos. Enjoy. Not smart mailing things like that. Truly, not smart. Especially when you're talking, you said a pound. What is the good word today, Cody? How are you, my friend? What's going on in your neck of the woods? Again, here's another good article, which I like. Focus on medical marijuana facts, not fears, which is good. Six years after Connecticut approved medical marijuana, 1 year after Westport Planning and Zoning held the last of several public hearings on zoning for medical marijuana facilities, and 8 months after the P&Z approved regulations permitting 2 dispensaries to operate, a group calling itself Concerned Westport Mothers has mobilized to keep them out. At a meeting on March 15th, at which 2 of 3 applications for dispensaries were heard, excuse me, many residents questioned how the P&Z could have approved the zoning changes to allow them without their knowledge. They did no such thing. The changes came after several public hearings held between February 2014 and March 2017. There you go, roll up and take a hike for sure. It's nice to do that. That didn't stop an estimated 200 people from packing City Hall to urge planners to deny the necessary permits for the dispensaries to operate. The hearing was continued to April 4th to give everyone a chance to speak. Quote, we did not move to Westport to be in this kind of environment, said Liama. I'm not even going to attempt the last name, quite frankly. Liama H., I'll say. Expressing the prevailing attitude summed up in an anti-medical marijuana petition signed by 790 residents as of Thursday. The petition also takes the P&Z to task for unanimously approving the zoning changes, quote, with very little public input. The opportunities for input were there. If opponents failed to take advantage, that's their problem. And that is something that happens a lot, which I do truly think is funny. People will open up their mouths and say, well, I have the right to speak. You have to hear me. Sure. Public stuff like that is always given hearings and given an open time. Now, if you're not going to do it, if it's quote unquote that important to you, you would be there. If you don't show up, you can't come back later on, pitch it. Well, you can, people do it, but come back later on, pitching a bitch because your voice wasn't heard. No, don't be a couch quarterback. Whether you're for or against something, get up off your ass, get out, and do stuff. It's real simple. There's a few candidates here in Connecticut who are for legalization. Absolutely. Let me grab another. Got to make a doctor's appointment, huh? Hope it's nothing serious over there, Budrich. All right. Zombie Rock, Audionautics. This is always just such a good tune. By the way, we're just a few minutes away from the start of today's Trivia Challenge. Here we go. Zombie rock. Now, as I was saying, unfortunately, their baseless fears and false perceptions regarding medical marijuana have become the problem of those legally entitled to use it. The dispensary in Bethel remains the only one in Fairfield County. It's late in the game for opponents to mobilize, especially since the dire predictions made by legalization opponents have, by virtually every measure, failed to materialize. Dispensaries are businesses, not drug rings. Study after study has found no discernible change in crime trends, highway fatality rates, school expulsions, cognitive abilities, and academic test scores in communities with medical marijuana dispensaries. Fantastic. Michigan, you go. Further, beliefs that marijuana is a, quote, gateway drug, that it decreases cognitive functions, and that legalization leads to increased use have been discredited by the Institute of Medicine of the National Academy of Sciences, Johns Hopkins University, and Harvard University, respectively. Early exposure to soft drugs is less a predictor of hard drug use than poverty and poor social environments. When marijuana moves from the unregulated streets to licensed dispensaries, where one needs to be 21 to purchase, its use among teenagers declines along with its availability. Meanwhile, evidence is overwhelming that medical marijuana can relieve certain types of pain, nausea, vomiting, and other symptoms caused by such illnesses as multiple sclerosis, cancer, and AIDS. I don't know why they have that in quotes, because it's totally true. Or by the harsh drugs sometimes used to treat them, which is true. Again, the litany of side effects, as we all know, are crazy. That's cool. I'll check it out once I get a chance. It's past time for concerned citizens in Westport and elsewhere to avail themselves of the facts and choose compassion over distortion. I agree. The fears are unfounded, the delays unfair. Now, once again, people want to read anything on this article or other stuff that I do, you can find it in This Week in Weed. It's a page that's linked right off of my Facebook account, one that I run. Good morning. How are you, Scott? Scott, the trivia's been going quite well. Yesterday, the first 14 questions in the category of words that sound dirty but aren't stumped everyone. I got 14 things out. No one was able to give me a response, a correct response. Finally, YouTube got on the board with 2 in a row, and then all of a sudden the questions and answers started coming in from both sides. And it was good. It was another one of those. It was very close, like this. Facebook would put up a response. YouTube would come in almost right the same. Or YouTube would put up the response and Facebook would be almost right there. Or, as has happened, my timer goes off as somebody is throwing up a response. So, we've been having good ones. Absolutely. Now, since that went so well yesterday, I will be starting out today's trivia challenge with more words that sound dirty but aren't. That's going to start, first question, right after I start this tune. So, here's John DeLay, Little Blakey's Burnout. Let me get my timer ready. Hope you have your thinking caps on and you guys have been ready. because today's trivia challenge, Facebook versus YouTube, is about to begin. All right. The first word that I am looking for, and words that sound dirty but aren't, is 8 letters and starts with J. Go. We have a response in YouTube already, however, it is incorrect. Nothing from Facebook as of yet. A response from YouTube. There is the timer. Any responses now would be, in fact, null and void. We did have, well, see, now we got a response from Facebook, which is very close. However, the word I was looking for, 8 letters, sounds dirty, but isn't, starts with a J, would be ejaculate. Are you really at all surprised at what the actual definition is? The real definition is to throw or hurl a dart or javelin. Correct. Resetting my timer. Loading up the next word that sounds dirty, but isn't. The next word, 8 letters, and a word that sounds dirty, but is not. Starts with a B. Go. Anybody else hear the Jeopardy theme? Alright, we have a response in Facebook, however it is incorrect, but it shows you are thinking. There is the timer. Now, any responses would be null and void. Good try again over there at Facebook. Actually, nobody in YouTube even attempted that one. The proper response, what I was looking for in words that sound dirty but aren't, is in fact ballcock. I know it does sound dirty, however it's not. It is a piece that goes in a valve plunger. Called ballcock. Let me grab us our next tune here. Here's Nico Fuzz. Whatever. Nico Fuzz. Feline Muso. Music deep from the soul. Nico Fuzz channels beats from the diverse streets of the whole wide world. And again, this is the cat standing there in his picture, rocking out on the guitar with a cat head on. All right, resetting my timer. Loading up number 3. Words that sound dirty, but are in fact not. This particular word, 6 letters, starts with a U. Go. We have the response over in Facebook land. It is the proper response, as a matter of fact. Very good. The word I was looking for, 6 letters, starts with a U. Uranus. If you don't know what the word means, I cannot do anything for you. You should have paid attention in school. Good job, though, guys. Good job. Good job. Let me load up my timer here. So now, Facebook 1. YouTube, none. Way too late over there in YouTube land. Pete says you win a tube of lube. Yes, you guys, Stephen was the first one to come up with the proper response in Facebook. We did get the response over in YouTube. However, you came in after the buzzer, my friend. So, it's no good. Let me load up my timer. Let me spin for the next word. In words that sound dirty, but are in fact not. Again, I am looking for an 8-letter word. This one starts with T. Go. We have a response over on YouTube, however, it is incorrect. We have a response in Facebook, however, it is incorrect. There is the buzzer. Anything now would be null and void. Oh, we get the response over in Facebook. However, the proper response came in after the bell. There is a 5-second delay over in YouTube versus Facebook. We have figured this out. And it's also why my timer is set for 35 seconds. It's 30 seconds for the actual question, and there's a 5-second taking into account for the delay. Literally, you guys are coming in quickly, so I mean, I'm watching the responses. But yes, the word I was looking for was, in fact, titmouse. Good job. All right. I'm going to come over here. Now, I'm going to play another tune from our local native, Desiree Apollonia Bassett. Go, hey, Mark, how are you? Thanks for joining us over there, man. Hope you're having a good one today. This tune is, in fact, an untitled track. You listen to it, If you have what you feel is a good, decent title, send it over. Desiree is actually going to go through all of those, and she might pick one. You never know. Yours could be naming this song. So, listen carefully.